A little bit of a late start today. I'm not working out today because my knees are playing up, and I think it has to do with the shoes that I'm wearing. Let's take today off and let's work on here and see what's gonna happen in the future in terms of here and things I want to do. I just got back not long ago from Sylvia Parkula, and I'm still not used to carrying around the vlogging camera, so by the time I got to Sylvia Park I had noticed, oh man, I left the vlog camera at home. Even though I had my, oh no, did I have my phone on me? Yes, even though I had my phone on me, but I need to get back, I need to click back into the habit of vlogging. I decided to treat myself today over at Sylvia Park when we went over there, and got me a couple Pokemon mugulas. Got me a couple Pokemon mugs. So, like, this is my Sylvia Park haul. Wait, what is it that they do? They do like that. Got myself a Mewtwo mug. Hooray! I really love the color purple. Like, bro, purple is just elite, to be honest. This is my guy, right here, Charmander. I can't wait to be having cup of teas out of these, and since I got the ones that I really wanted, I might as well collect the rest. So sometime next week or the week after, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get me the Squirtle, the Bulbasaur, the Pikachu, and the Eevee. And yes, I'm actually gonna use these mugs to make cups of tea, and I can't wait. But let's have a little bit of real talk, eh? There's certain things that I want to keep in this year, and there are certain things that I want to take into next year, and I really want to thrive next year. I turned 29, and I kind of feel like I'm stuck right now. You know, I shouldn't compare myself to other people and all their journeys and stuff, like whether they're getting married or having kids or buying houses or any of that. But I legitimately feel that I'm stuck. It has a lot to do with what's going on up here mentally, and what I'm doing right now with my counselor is trying to reprogram what's going on up here, because there's a lifetime of negative going on up in my head that I'm trying to undo, because I legitimately feel like that's what's holding me back. Yep, this t-shirt sucks. I'm crouched down because I don't really want to refocus and move around the camera, but we're gonna do an exercise. Why don't we do an exercise called what I'm leaving in 2021 and what I'm taking or hoping to find in 2022. Don't at me because my handwriting is crappy, okay? Shout out to my old boss, Ren, if you're watching this. Still making use of the post-its and the big piece of paper and the vivids. Thank you, I appreciate you and hope you're doing well. Anyway, I think a good explanation for each category is what I'm leaving in 2021 is like all the destructive behaviours, the bad habits, and terrible things that I do that I want to leave this year, to be honest. That's not productive to anything. What I'm taking or wanting to find in 2022. If I have that certain attribute or skill or whatever, then cool, I'm taking that in, or I gotta find it. We're gonna go with red for pink for what I'm leaving, and green for what I'm taking. Red flags, red light, green light. Because Auckland is gonna be moving in the traffic light system. First thing I want to leave in 2021 is self-sabotage. I'm the freaking king of self-sabotage, for real. I think the self-sabotage comes from being a perfectionist. A lot of times, like, I'll just let things just sit because I feel like anything that I make is not good enough. Deep insecurities, both about work and for my body. For real. Let's leave that in 2021, eh? You know it'd be funny if I'm actually spelling some of the stuff wrong. Self-deprecation and negative self-talk. Saying yes, always. I always say yes because I don't want to let people down, you know? One more so you can make it even 8. 7 is odd. I'm already odd enough as it is. I don't need this to be odd. Because I feel like being inconsistent, like, has to do heaps with the self-sabotage and the perfectionism and like self-deprecation. Saying yes always can lead to being inconsistent with work, which then ends up being self-sabotage. Like, it's so weird. If I'm being honest, these are fucking massive. So now let's move on to the next column. What I'm taking or finding in 2022. And to be honest, I think most of the stuff that I've listed here is just the opposite of what I'm going to put here. With self-sabotage, I feel like if I set healthy deadlines or healthy boundaries, and to be honest, if you guys like I'll read the comments, but if you guys think of something that would be good that I could use, like, to combat the stuff that I have that I want to leave in this year, like, pop a comment below. Like, I for real will read it. I'm just terrible at replying. You know what? It's something that I'm gonna leave in 2021. It's sending messages. Like, that's a huge one. A lot of times, like, I reply in my head, but I don't actually reply via text or email until like much later, or not reply at all. So sending messages, huge one. It's clear communication, and I need to be able to do that. Actually reply. Put that right next to like sending the messages. Remember that it's progress over perfectionism. Being perfect doesn't exist, to be honest. I need to remember that. And why am I sweating? Oh my gosh. This weather has got me messed up. Summer's gonna be ridiculous. So not only stretch ourselves, but don't forget to plan. What's that old saying? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I need to have a plan. Stop making self-deprecating jokes. I've spoken about this with my counselor, that I'm so ready to like pounce onto something negative, especially because I think everyone's just thinking negatively about me, and it just comes from like a lifetime of, dare I say, trauma. I feel like that word is overused. Bullying, even though I somehow ended up being a bully growing up, and just experiences that I had where, you know, I feel like everyone's just out to get me. So then I kind of put up this wall of self-deprecating humor so that I can get myself before I get them. But from what I've learned is that not everyone's like that. People are actually nice. People are actually wholesome. People are actually great. I gotta do daily affirmations, and I notice that when I go to the gym or if I'm working out, I kind of tunes out all of the negative self-talk, because those endorphins are going in and you're feeling good, you're feeling great, you feel like you can do anything. So I feel like that's a good one there to combat negative self-talk. How far you've come. So this might not seem like much to you guys, but there's this plan my counselor and I have. It's in my diary that's like sits out and to remind me how far I've come. So when I start talking down on myself, or if I dare I say it to a really bad spot, I have a plan, I have a list of things that I can go back to and see how far I've come on this weight loss journey, on my own personal growth journey. I also feel like saying yes to everything is rooted in me not like having enough money, because I always say yes to jobs, yes to opportunities, yes to this, yes to that, because I'm freaking poor, and that's okay. So what we can do is create opportunities and be better with money. This is a pretty wordy one. That's a good one. Only please people who matter. I don't know why I'm exhausted after that. But I feel like I've dug deep into my head today. This is my little exercise of what I'm leaving in 2021. The bad habits, self-destructive behaviours that I'm leaving in this year. And what I'm taking or finding to add to my kit there in 2022. All I can say is next year's gonna be nuts.